Hello everybody and welcome to another photography talk, and this time a video that is totally different from my style and what I do normally, but I wanted to talk about the power of photography and how powerful we can be as photographers, and the fact that it's time to use our power. Last night, during a rally in Pennsylvania, President Trump was shot. Someone tried to kill him with multiple shots. They targeted the head of the president. Luckily, just his right ear was pierced. Very sadly, two people in the crowd were killed and others were injured. I was doing something else. I was not following the event, and a friend of mine on Facebook brought to my attention this assassination attempt. And so I started to look at the news, look on X, former Twitter, and so on, to be updated. And something that impressed me as a photographer is how much power as a photograph. Trump was really incredible in the moment. He had the force and the courage to get out of the, for a moment, to get his up torso out of the protection of the Secret Services, and to look at the crowd and say fight, fight, fight. And that was done sure for the main reason was to assure the people that he was good, and so was not the moment to create violence or other things. So I think he really did something very dangerous and very courageous. And what impressed me was at the point a photograph was taken. We can see this photograph going around in all the medias. You can see this photograph going around, and you can see there's Trump with blood on his head, and with this showing of power, courage and force. This image will change everything. November is close enough, and I'm sure that after this there's no doubt that Trump will win, unless there will be a lot of frauds, something that, yeah, it can still happen, but I doubt that at that point the American people will accept it. By the way, disclosure, I don't vote in USA, I'm not an American citizen at all, so it's just that I have an interest in this because I think there's something at stake that is much more than the national election. Is all the world is depending on this. Here in Italy, we had very good times in the 80s when there was Reagan in the USA. The economy was doing good and all these kind of things. And we had very terrible in the last years with the other people in power. We had it terrible for the last 4 years with Joe Biden, with COVID, with this stupid war in Ukraine and all the things going on. I think that every freedom lover in the world right now is for Trump. And I decided to expose myself in this direction. I don't usually put, I put ideas in my videos. I don't put support for one part or the other, or political support, because I think this is usually wrong. In a channel that is about photography, this is wrong. But I had enough, so here is my support. But what I wanted to say is the power of this picture. And we have the power. As photographers, we have a lot of power. We have the power to take photographs, to show the reality. We have the power to take moments in time, fix them with a camera, and transmit this reality to the other people. This image during the assassination attempt is absolutely 100% powerful. It has the message of who is the victim and who are the killers, has the message of the strength of the person, as the message to fight. Fight is a word that only stupid people can understand, use violence. If the fight is something that we can do in our way, and our way is to be photographers. Our way is to create images that can change the world. And we have to start to use this. The left understood this years and years ago. And we see a lot of photographers that goes around and fake reality. By the way, we had a lot of examples of people from Magnum that staged images or used Photoshop to retouch images. Macari, sorry, it's always you, but there are other examples. And we, on the other side, have one thing that is fantastic, that we have reality on our side. So we don't have to create fake images. We don't have to use artificial intelligence. We don't have to stage the images. We just have to show the reality. And the reality is that the world is a beautiful place. The reality is that the weather changes and is beautiful because it changes. The reality is that there's more good people than bad people. And the reality is that the bad people must be exposed, and we can expose them with our cameras. We can use our abilities as photographers to take pictures that shows the reality of the world and shows the reality that the people are usually good and we are all together and we share a lot of the same values. But there's a small percentage of people pretending to have power, pretending to be a majority that have power, and they are the ones that are screwing up. We can use photography to destroy their narrative. They always use a narrative. We have seen this during COVID, for example. They use photography to show the narrative of the corpses and all these kind of things, and actually was just a narrative. There was nothing more than a bad flu. As photographers, we can really start to fight back, start to photograph what is wrong, start to photograph their reality. It's very easy. It's not difficult at all. They can tell the borders are protected, but we can photograph the people coming in illegally. They can tell whatever they want, but we have photography to demonstrate their lies. And that is something that is important. And most of all, we have photography to demonstrate that the world is a beautiful place. And we will not let few very bad people to destroy the world that we love. So we can do with photography, we can follow the beauty, we can follow show all the great values that put us together and let these few people go to screw themselves. So that's the power of photography. The power that we see in the image of Trump exiting the stage and stopping to say fight and assure the attendees that he was still good, he was feeling good. The same power, we can use it in our images. And we can fight and we can go on and really change the world one photograph at a time. And I assure you, the image that you saw yesterday, that image will change the world. So be careful, you have a lot of power and use it in the right way. And yes, I can quote Spider-Man, but it's true. You have power, use it with responsibility. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time.